guys, so this will be my first video on my channel. Well, my first full makeup tutorial video on my channel. I'm not a makeup artist. I can just show you how I do my face and the products that I like using on my face. I'll be putting everything about the products in the description box below, as well as on my social media accounts. I'm always open to open criticism. You can leave it in the comments. If you like this video, like it, subscribe to my channel, share it. If you have any comments or if you want to see me recreate any looks, I'm also open to that. And I think that's it. I'm going to try and post more content now since I'm done with my classes for this term. And I believe that's it. Thanks, you guys. Okay, guys, so today we're going to do my makeup. Well, I'm going to do my makeup, but I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm just going to do a basic neutral eye look with a dramatic red lip. Okay. First, we're going to start with the eyebrows. We're going to use this ebony colored brow pomade from the crayon case, along with the number 3 Conceal Me Palette from the crayon case. I'm going to use this brush that I got from a little drugstore brush set, and also these two double-sided brushes from the crayon case. Okay, what I like to do is line the bottom of my brow first and fill it in as I go. So what we're going to do is going to dip this in here a little bit to get ready to line it. Just going to go in and draw the line how you prefer it to go. That's my line. Then I'm going to go back in and fill. I don't want to start from the front because I want to give my eyebrow a more natural look. So I'm going to start like right here and fill it in. Then I'm going to take my excess and I'm just going to fill in the front of my brow. I don't want it to be as heavy as the rest of my brow. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, that's the line. Now I'm going to go in and fill it in. And there we go. Now what I'm going to do is I gotta have a little piece of tissue here. I'm going to clean this off because now I'm going to do my concealer. So wipe this off, and I'm also going to put it through my brush cleaner from the crayon case, since I'm going to use the same brush for my concealer. I'm going to use this color right here for my top and my bottom. That's just how I like to do it. I'm going to dab in there a little bit. And I'm just gonna go under my brow and basically line it to clean it up. Give it a clean line. Turn my light down so you can see. Then I'm just going to bring down the excess. And I'm going to take this brush to blend in. Okay, and then we have the bottom. Now I'm going to do the same thing kind of at the top, but I'm not going to start at the very beginning. I'm going to start kind of a little further from the beginning. I'm going to use that same color. And now I'm going to do the top. Just going to line. Once I do that, then I bring a little of the excess from the front to the beginning. A little on the front, and I'm going to take the same brush and blend everything. So I'm going to take the spoolie part of the brush and kind of thin out my the front of my brow. And there we go. That's one brow. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, now we're back. I'm going to do the lines in my eyebrow with the same concealer that I used for both of my brows. I'm going to use this brush that I also got from the crayon case with this color. Just going to dab that in there. Get it on the end. And you just put it where you want your lines to go. Just one line. Two lines. I'm going to take the same brush and I'm just going to blend it out. Okay, next we're going to work on eyeshadow. Okay, so now that we're doing the eyeshadow, I'm going to first apply some concealer to my eyelid to help, you know, set my eye makeup, keep down on the, try not to have it crease. That's just what I like to do. So I'm going to actually do 3 colors. These 3 colors right here. Put it on my eye. And it helps me to also, you know, basically give me like an outline of where I want my shadow to go instead of having it all up on my eyebrows. I like it to be some space in between. So I'm just going to brush that on there like that take my finger and kind of set it, pat it. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Concealer. Brush it on my eyelid. Take my pinky and just pat it. Okay, and even though I'm not doing a colorful look, I'm doing a neutral eye, I still want to have it pop to stay. So I'm going to use this eye glue stick primer from the crayon case. Here it is. Looks like some glue, and you don't need a lot. You just need a tap. This much. That's all it takes. Pat it on. Rub it in. See that those two little dots? It's going to cover my entire eye. You really don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. Rub that in. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, while that's drying, I'm going to show you, I'm going to be using these brushes from the crayon case. This one is actually clean, so I'm not doing any green, but I'm using these brushes right here from the crayon case, and I'm also going to be using this brush from Wet n Wild, the gift set that I got for Christmas. I'm also going to be using colors from the Me Blush Pallet from the crayon case. I'm also going to be using my SHANY 120 Eyeshadow Palette to achieve this natural, neutral eye look. First, I'm going to go in with the SHANY palette. This will be my, setting transition color. And I'm going to use this brush, and I'm going to use this brown color. This brown color right here. So I'm going to get that on my brush a little bit. And I'm going to do it at the top of my eyelid, slightly under my eyebrow. And I'm just going to blend it in. Okay, just do a little bit on that. Do the same color on the other side. This is a look that I've done before. Just wanted to do something simple for my first, tutorial for my channel. I'm going to try and add more content since I'm done with my classes for this term. Like, I'm not a makeup artist, but I just enjoy doing my makeup. I've been doing my makeup for a year now, myself. I got it done last year for my birthday at Sephora, and I've been doing it myself ever since then. Okay, we're going to use the brush cleaner from the crayon case. Clean off that brush just in case I use it again. Now I'm going to go with the Me Blush Palette, and I'm going to use the color Hot Cocoa for my outer. So I'm going to put some of that on the brush. I'm just going to go in with circular motions in this part. Trying to get it to where you can see. little more. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the other side with the same color. I'm going to go in with a little more on the other side to make it a little more darker. Get slightly over in the middle, because I don't want the colors sitting on top of each other. I want them to blend, so I'm going to bring it in a little more and just overlap it with the next color. Okay, for my next color, I'm going to use the Cobbler color from the Me Blush Pallet from the crayon case, but I'm going to use this brush, this flat brush. Pat it on there. I'm going to put this on my inner eye. I'm going to drag it over a little bit to overlap the hot cocoa color, to give it a soft, neutral look for my eye. It's just a look where you don't want to do nothing too flashy, but you don't want to do nothing, you just wanted to do something to your eye. That's why I like this look. It's very, you know, corporate friendly, I want to say. No crazy colors. You could take it from day to night. You can wear a neutral or nude lip for your 9 to 5. Get off, want to go out and have drinks. Take the neutral lip off. Throw on a red lip, maroon or burgundy lip to make it look more night friendly. I'm going to do a little more on both eyes. Drag it over a little bit. And do the same thing on the other eye. Okay, I'm going to take the brown from my SHANY eyeshadow palette, and I'm just going to go over the top to, you know, smooth out my shadow. The same brown color. Take it up at the top. And just go over. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, now next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take more of the concealer. Put this up. Take some of the concealer and I'm just going to go in and kind of straighten up so it won't look like my eyeshadow is connecting with my eyebrows. I don't like that. I like it to have some type of space in between. So I'm going to take that same color concealer that I use when I'm cleaning up my brow, and I'm just going to take a little bit and go just slightly line it. It doesn't have to be heavy. Go in and blend it. And there we go. Gonna take this brush, clean it off with the brush cleaner. Go in and blend it a little more. Do the same thing to the other side. Okay, we're going to go through with the brush, blend it out. And there we go. Next, I'm going to do eyeliner and eyebrows. I mean eyelashes. Okay, for my eyeliner, I'm going to use the Me Liquid Eyeliner from the crayon case. Just going to take it. I like it because it looks like a Sharpie. It's neat. Just going to start on the inner corner, and then I'm going to drag it out to the outside and probably do a small little cat eye. I like to do an outline first and then go fill it in. That way I can get it how I like it. Okay. Do the same thing to the other side. Okay, that's the eyeliner. See? Okay, next I'm going to do my eyelashes. I like to put mascara on my eyelashes first before I put on the false eyelashes. And I'm going to use Black Magic Mascara, Drama and Curl. I actually received this in an Ipsy bag. So I'm going to see if I can put the website in the description box. Just going to go in, brush it up. other side. Okay, I'm also gonna do it on my bottom lash, but I'll do that after I do my face. I'm going to be using these lashes from my Future lash line called Sassy. And I'm also going to be using this lash adhesive by Kiss. Got it from Walgreens. And these tweezers also that came with the eyelash glue. Since I've wore these before, I've already clipped, you know, a little end to make them look more natural and fit my face. Just going to use a little glue. Just a little. Put it on the strip. Let that dry a little bit. I'm going to go in. It's always hard for me to put my right eye on, but I can put my left eye on, no problem. Okay, got that lash on. Now it's time to work on the other. Now it's time for the other one. I'll also be putting links to where I got my double-sided mirror and also my vanity light in the description as well. Do the same thing to this lash, just put a little on the strip. It doesn't take a lot. Let that dry. Okay, got this one on. Next I'm going to put eyeliner on my lash line. And I'm going to be using this Jet Black from Jordana from Walgreens. And I believe they also have a website as well. Just going to draw this on here. I'm going to do the other one. Okay. Next step, I'm going to do face, which is foundation, concealer, contour, and highlight. Okay, now it's time for foundation. I'm going to be using Fenty Beauty number 420 for my foundation. ColourPop Deep Tan No Filter Concealer. I'm also going to be using a Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder number 330. I will be using a Fenty Expresso Matchstick. I will also be using the color Bobby for my contour from the Contourisition Notebook, and the color Trophy for my highlight, as well as these brushes. These 3 brushes from SHANY Artisan Easel brush set. This brush from my Wet n Wild gift set. This Judy fan brush from the crayon case, as well as this brush from the brush set that I got from the drugstore, Walgreens. First, I'm going to do my primer from Becca. First Lighting Priming Filter. Waiting for my bottle to come in, but so far this primer is amazing. It smells amazing. It has my makeup going on matte and lasting all day. Just gonna rub that in. I think it has a lavender scent. It smells amazing. Okay, now that I got that on, I'm going to do my foundation. I'm going to shake it up. I like to put it on the back of my hand because to me you really don't need that much. Just 2 pumps to start it off. I'm going to take this brush number F002 from the SHANY Artisan brush set. Just going to paint my face.
Have you ever heard of a fully I do, Jane? It's where 2 people suffer from the same delusional belief. Or not delusional. He gets me. Alright, then tell us where he is, so we can understand what the 2 of you have. You'll kill him. We're not killers. We're his best hope for getting better. All we want to do is get him the help.
Excuse my faces. See that? This is no foundation. This is foundation. Doesn't really take that much.
I don't have to talk to you. So, all you gotta do is listen. Because the closer we get to the truth, the more you're gonna be compelled to itch. The first victim who met Leo is gonna write a story about vaccinations. Is that how this all started? Because Leo got vaccinations? That's a yes. Find out who gave me vaccinations, we find Leo. Was it his doctor? Nope, wasn't his doctor. It must have been work then.
I'm going to use one more pump.
Did Leo serve?
No, it's raining.
Do you work in medicine? Is it the hospital? Is that where you work? Or is it something more like infectious diseases? Because you'd have to get vaccinated for that. Like the Center for Disease Control. Right here in Ebony.
See, all it took was 3 pumps, and it did my whole face. Okay, and what I'm going to do is use one of the best wipes that was ever invented from Neutrogena makeup removal wipes. So I won't forget this on my hand. I end up putting it on my clothes. Save this for later because I don't need to throw away that wipe. And what I'm going to do next is use my No Filter concealer from ColourPop. Just gonna, put it where I like it to go. It doesn't take it that much because you're not rubbing it in, just patting it, and it really doesn't take that much. Just highlighting these areas. Not really a technique to a design. Just putting it where it goes. Since I cannot find my beauty blender, I'm going to use my trusty brush. Just gonna blend it in. See how that's blended in there? Do the other side.
I'm Jenny, and I quit smoking with Chantix. I had tried to quit before. I had tried the patch. I tried to go cold turkey. It didn't work for me. I didn't think I could quit until I used Chantix. Along with support, Chantix Really Clean is proven to help people quit smoking. Chantix reduced my urge to smoke. When you try to quit smoking, with or without Chantix, you may have nicotine withdrawal symptoms. Some people have changes in behavior or thinking, aggression, hostility, agitation, depressed mood, or suicidal thoughts or actions with Chantix. Serious side effects may include seizures, weak force, heart or blood vessel problems, sleepwalking, or allergic and skin reactions, which could be life-threatening. Some Chantix inhibitors
Sometimes you may not have, a necessity. You may have to use what you got. And so this does the same thing that the blender would. Until I can find it. We'll go buy another one. Okay. I'm gonna work on the bridge of my nose. Okay, everything is blended in. So what I'm going to do next is take my Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder 330 and I'm going to use it to go over my concealer. I'm going to use this SHANY brush number F006 for powder foundation. Use it to set. Okay, and we have that. Next, I'm going to do my contour. First, I'm going to use this Expresso Matchstick from Fenty Beauty. I'm going to do a line up here, right here, under my jaw, right there. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to do it under my lip, right there, and the infamous nose. Okay, I'm going to take this brush from my Wet n Wild set and blend everything. And just blend it in. Now I'm going to do the other side. Okay. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to go over it with the color Bobby from the Contourisition Notebook from the crayon case. And also with my SHANY brush number BB009. Just going to go over it a little. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to take my powder foundation and just go and soften up and contour. Okay, and next, the last step will be lips. I'm going to add a pop of color to the bottom of my lash and highlight. And then I'll set it all with some setting spray. Okay, for my highlight, I'm going to be using the Color Trophy from the Contourisition Notebook. Seem to misplace my brush. But I'm going to be using the Color Trophy from the Contourisition Notebook. I'm also going to be using this brush from the Wet n Wild gift set to place it. And I'm going to use the fan brush to, spread it out. I'm going to go in. There we go. There she is. Do the same thing to the other side. Do a little. Okay, and that is the highlight. The Color Trophy from the Crayon Contourisition Notebook from the crayon case. Next will be lips. I'm going to be using the Black Ranked colored pencil from the crayon case, and I'm also going to be using the Rich Red lip colored pencil from ELF. First, I'm going to line my lips. Okay, she's lined. Now let's fill. Okay, I'm going to take this brush from the crayon case. I'm going to blend my liner into my lipstick. I'm going to go in with a little more. Okay, I'm going to go in again with the pencil. With the brush. And there you have it. A neutral eye with a dramatic red lip. Thank you all for watching my video. Subscribe to my channel. Leave any comments. I'm always open to constructive criticism. If you have any tips, you know, that you feel like I could benefit from, or if you want to suggest any other looks that you wouldn't mind seeing me try and recreate on my channel, as always, leave a comment. Subscribe. Thank you for watching. Share my video. Follow all my, social medias. I'm going to post them in the description box below. I'm going to repost websites for all the products that I've used, brushes and everything in the description box below. And thanks. Bye.